This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Nicole Gitsky. Well, after nearly 2-month-long manhunt for suspected child killer Tyrone Johnson, the search is over. BPD confirming late last night Johnson is back behind bars. On April 28, Johnson and his alleged accomplice, David Palms, cut through the ceiling of their cell at Lerdo Jail, then got onto the roof and escaped down a flagpole. Palms was arrested later that day in Shafter, but Johnson evaded authorities until last night. Johnson and Palms are charged in the 2017 shooting of 3-year-old Major Sutton and the wounding of the boy's brother and mother. Detention deputies found stuffed dummies in the men's bunk beds, apparently to fool guards. Investigators later discovered a message written on the cell walls: "Now you see, now you don't." You may remember on 17 News at Sunrise, Sheriff Donnie Youngblood called the escape an embarrassment and expressed concerns about why the two were kept in the same cell despite a prior escape attempt last year.
Well, we're taking a real hard look at ourselves, and there's really not a lot of excuses that for this happening, quite frankly.
BPD says Johnson and another man were arrested yesterday following a pursuit where Johnson allegedly crashed on River Boulevard and Bernard Street. A loaded gun was found in the car, according to BPD. Palms has since pleaded not guilty to new felony charges stemming from the escape. Now, we've been following this story since day one. For the latest information or past stories on David Palms and Tyrone Johnson, visit our website, kget.com. New at noon, as California begins to fully reopen, here at home, we are starting to see promising news on the coronavirus front.
There's been some substantial changes when it comes to COVID over the past 2 weeks.
Included in those big changes is the daily coronavirus update. During the Board of Supervisors meeting this morning, Kern Public Health Director Bryn Kerrigan announced the county has seen a dramatic decrease in COVID-19 cases. Public Health has a new data rule that bars them from releasing detailed information in specific groups for 11 or fewer cases. Because of that, the department will now update data on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Kerrigan also announced the push to get the vaccine into residents' arms.
We are starting to see a shift in the COVID-19 vaccination infrastructure from a temporary mass vaccination infrastructure to a more permanent vaccination infrastructure, similar to what we see with most other vaccines, like the flu vaccine. The state recently published an All Facilities Letter, or AFL, which is a regulation for healthcare facilities. This AFL follows a CDC recommendation that all general, acute, and psychiatric hospitals offer COVID-19 vaccines to patients prior to discharge, including in the emergency room.
Kerrigan says this would help add convenience and provide a stable long-term approach. To date, the department has administered over 87,000 vaccine doses at the mass vaccination site at the fairgrounds. The department says they will be moving the site to Public Health building due to a decrease in administered vaccine doses. In Kern County, 45.5% of residents are partially or fully vaccinated.
Clinica Sierra Vista is now offering rapid COVID-19 testing and COVID-19 vaccinations. Call 833-278-4584 to make your appointment. But don't delay. Clinica Sierra Vista, putting patients first.
Now in your 17 Court Watch this afternoon, the man accused of killing a 21-year-old woman in Ridgecrest is set to undergo a mental health evaluation. Daniel Gunnarsson is charged in the death of Katie Pham, whose body was discovered the morning of May 18th on Skylark Avenue. Pham was described by friends and family as being a sweet and positive young woman who graduated Burroughs High School in 2018. She and Gunnarsson had been classmates. Gunnarsson is going to be examined by a doctor. A hearing is set for July 13th, where they'll discuss whether he is competent to stand trial. Bakersfield Police Department will conduct a DUI and driver's license checkpoint tonight at an undisclosed location. The department said the checkpoint will be set up between 6 p.m. tonight and 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. Officers will check for signs of alcohol or drug impairment and proper licensing. According to BPD, penalties stemming from drunk driving arrests can include jail time, fines, court fees, and DUI classes that could cost more than $10,000. Well, scary moments at a local Walmart after the store was evacuated after a reported bomb threat. Luckily, no bomb was found. According to Bakersfield Police, they evacuated the Walmart store off of Fashion Plaza just before 8 this morning. Police evacuated the entire store to investigate the threat. BPD says no bomb was found and they have since cleared the scene. Well, a local group is asking the county to be better when it comes to protecting our most vulnerable citizens, specifically people with developmental disabilities. Last night, the Delano Guardians held a press conference demonstrating the County of Kern's proposal to place the homeless in the same building as those with developmental disabilities.
The disabled clients of this program were born with disabilities, and they are very vulnerable immune systems. So as we found out during this pandemic, anybody can get sick if you're exposed to different germs.
Delano Guardians say the new plan puts clients at a heightened risk for coronavirus. The group is calling on Supervisor Couch to rethink the plans and have a better thought out long-term plan in place. Also in Delano, a proposed park now honors one of the Central Valley's most prominent labor leaders. The City Council voted unanimously to name the park adjacent to the 11th Avenue Community Center, the Larry Itong Unity Park. Itong is a Filipino-American immigrant and U.S. World War II veteran, remembered for his role as one of the nation's most prominent labor leaders and organizers. Time now 12:07 in education news. The Kern High School District is hosting 2 more public forums this month on proposed boundary changes due to the opening of the Del Oro High School. The district says a citizens committee has been working since April to revise the attendance boundaries. The new boundaries will go into effect in August of 2022 when Del Oro High School opens its doors at East Panama Lane and Cottonwood Road. The community will be able to review the proposed boundary maps and give input at the forums. The next meeting is set for tonight at Foothill High School from 7 to 9 p.m. The last meeting is set for next Tuesday, June 29th. For more information or to view the boundary maps, you can visit our website, kget.com. Well, the new school year is right around the corner, and Adventist Health is offering free immunizations for qualifying children. The hospital is hosting child immunization clinics for the month of June. Vaccines are free to children under the age of 18 who meet one of the following criteria. They have no health insurance, are enrolled in Medi-Cal, or they are American Indian or Native Alaskan. There's a clinic happening right now until 2 p.m. at Walmart on Central Avenue in Wasco. To see the full schedule of clinics, head to our website, kget.com. And if you want to make an appointment, call Adventist Health at 869-6740. Taking a look ahead, First Congregational Church in Bakersfield is hosting a food giveaway this week to help people in need in our community. It's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the church parking lot on Real Road. The food giveaway will now take place every Wednesday. Walk-ups are welcome. For more information about the giveaway, you can contact the church by calling 327-1609. Now in your 17 roadwork file, get ready to expect delays if you're traveling on Highway 178. This week, crews are closing down the off-ramp from the 178 onto Haley Avenue. Beginning today, the off-ramp will be closed daily from 6 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The closure will last until June 29th. However, the off-ramp will open up for the weekend of June 26th and 27th. Entertainment news, if you plan on catching a movie this week, you can eat all the popcorn you want. AMC Theatres across the country are offering all-you-can-eat popcorn to celebrate Cinema Week. Starting today, moviegoers who buy any size popcorn can enjoy all the popcorn they want while they're at the theater. This is just one of the promotions AMC is offering to kick off the week. AMC says this comes as one of the year's most anticipated blockbusters, F9. The Fast saga is set to hit the big screen. All-you-can-eat popcorn runs until next Wednesday. Well, here at home, live theater returns this weekend with the premiere of Rent. The show starts Friday at 7:30 p.m. and will run each weekend through July 11th. Tickets range from $20 to $40 for the live stage performance. If you'd like to purchase tickets, head to ovationtheater.com. Other performances set for the season include Elf the Musical, Into the Woods, and The Sound of Music. The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.